3, 2, 1.
Hi guys, this is a photo of how to Photoshop photos. So, here are the steps. 1, you need to find an image. Then you need to take a photo or find a photo of yourself or somebody else. And you're going to have to crop that image. And what I did was I cropped an image in a shape. So then you have to add photos and effects. So I'm going to show a few examples of how to Photoshop and a few examples of which Photoshops you're kind of wanting. So this is all the materials that I used for this one Photoshop I'm about to show you. Fake hair, that is a clip art pretty much, and it doesn't have any background, so that helps a lot. So try to find those. And that I just looked up realistic hair clip art. And then I found a dress, and then I found a bow, also a clip art that doesn't look too bad. And then what I did on this is whenever you double click an image, you can crop it. So in this case, I clicked this mask image, and it's this little thing right here. Then you're going to go to shapes, and then you're going to click like circle. So I cropped it to my exact needs in a circle. And so that's what I did. Then what you do is you put the image together. So I had put this bow here, the face here, and the hair here. So see, I just put the image there, and then I drag that there, I drag that there, and then I drag that there. Okay, so now here comes the other one. So I did 2 fake arms because I did this actually originally as a mannequin. So what you gotta look up is tan mannequin. And then towards the shoulder area, I cropped it and I made 2 shoulders. And then I did the same face, but this time with a red bow. So I'm going to drag that back to where I had it. And then since this was on a mannequin, you crop the areas that were on the mannequin legs. And oopsies. Anyway. But I also, if it's not exactly the same skin color or skin tone you're wanting, you click that, image options, and then you can mess with the colors and stuff. Okay? And then this time I did a dress. And what I did was I looked up. Wait, where did it go? Okay. So what I did was I looked up clip art gowns. So then I found one that didn't have an image in the back. And this is what it will look like if it doesn't have an image in the back. So then I copied the image and then I put it into this. So I have my green background. Whenever you go into change background or choose background, you're going to either do color, and then you can do graded effects and all kinds of fun stuff. Or you can choose images. So then I copied my face, and then so I could get the exact same color, I cropped it, and as you can see, I did it in multiple areas. And then I just did the same for the arms and stuff. And that makes it look real. So that is part of the clip art that you're looking for that has that effect. So now I'm going to exit out of that. And then I don't know what that is. But I don't even know that. I'm gonna look up, let's see, realistic clip art flowers. Okay, so this is gonna bring up a bunch of flowers that look real but are just clip art. So you're gonna look up things that have that one specific background. Like I could use that one, but you want to find the one that you just want. So I'm just going to use this one as an example. So again, you're going to look for one that has that. And they're not too hard to find. So I can add a bunch of little flowers and stuff. And let's say I want to add like a little bee. You want to kind of get as realistic as you can so it looks kind of like real. But it doesn't exactly have to be. But it's kind of like something that adds to the really cool effect. But again, the other ones are still cool, like the little character ones. For the bumblebee, I might just do one that's just regular clip art. So I'm just gonna use this little guy. If it has the no background. Okay, that doesn't have a... So I'm just gonna use this little fella instead. But you kind of gotta find one that doesn't have a background, like this little fella. So I'm gonna add a little bumblebee in there on the flower. And you can add as many things as you want for this. Like you can add grass. And so all you really gotta do is look for the backgrounds that don't really have any background and just have just the clip art. So all of these pretty much are clip arts or not. Like see how that looks kind of real, but it's clip art and it doesn't have the background. So just to test it, I'm gonna upload it. Sometimes you gotta shake your mouse a few times. And then I got my fake grass. And if you want to put that to the back, you can do CTRL, Shift, and then there's little arrows on your keys, and then you're gonna click the down one. And then you can make these images smaller, and then you can tilt them. Make them smaller. And that's about it. So I hope that helped. If you have any questions, please email Miss Nab, and she can email me what questions you have, and then I can answer them. And I hope this helped with the clip arts and all the effects. So again, your major things are trying to find images that are like that and do not have backgrounds, and that is very much of what you're supposed to do. So, and again, you can choose backgrounds and make colors all your own. And I hope all this helps. And again, if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.